So, you decided to join the army. Okay. This video is for the new guys. You know, we've all been there. Definitely the guys. Just a little bit of background. I served from 2008 to 2018 in the infantry. Got the dog tags. Same exact dog tags I had in basic. You can see they're all nice and worn out. Make sure you get these silencers for them. It makes a huge difference. But yeah, served in Iraq, Afghanistan, got my CIB, all that jazz. And then I got out. And I made a lot of mistakes along the way. So, you know, you're brand new. You just moved out of the house, you're on your own. And now you're trying to act like a big boy. And it's not going to work out the way you think it is. You know, you got to listen to your battle buddies. If they see something that's off, it's probably because it's off. Don't marry the first person you meet. Don't marry the first person you hook up with. Don't marry a stripper. Sounds like common sense, but it happens way more often in the military than you would think. Just in my experience, I was that guy that married the first chick I met. After like a month of dating, she claimed to be pregnant, and so I decided the right thing to do was to marry her. Turns out she lied about being pregnant just to get the benefits, essentially. And that's a whole multi-hour long story right there. But when you advertise yourself as being in the military on your dating profiles, you're going to attract the wrong kind of women if you're looking for a serious relationship. If you're just trying to screw around, sure, put your uniform on. Just make sure you wrap it, because the chances of you getting an STD are pretty high if you're advertising that you're military. So, things to look out for, guys. Study. This isn't a vacation. It's not a part-time job. It's a way of life. You signed up because you wanted to do something important, so treat it like it's important. Put all your effort into it. Learn everything you can about your job. It took me 3 years before I finally really nailed down being infantry. You think it would be simple, but you know, you shoot guns, you run around, and that's it. It's, well, kind of. Some of us are slower learners than others. I'm more hands-on. I'm sure a lot of you are. So take the time to study and learn your stuff. That way the NCOs can't fuck with you as much. And the best thing you can do, and I already told Private Fernberg this, that there's nothing more satisfying than not only knowing what your NCO knows, but knowing more than your NCO knows. And that's a lot easier than you think it is. You know, about a month or two of studying, you can have everything memorized just like them. It's all a memorizing game. You're going to see a lot of really shitty leaders who clearly lack the competency to be in their position, because promotions are based on what you can memorize and how you repeat things. That's really it when it comes to promotions. I hear they're going to change it to where they are more selective based on merit, based on competency. I hope that's the case, because we have way too many shitty leaders that chase away a lot of good dudes. And, you know, the military's trying to keep you. They don't want to let you go. It might feel like it, but they want to keep you around as long as they can. So, treat it for what it is. It's the military. Have a good time. Look out for one another. Listen to one another. You know, you're going to find that buddy who's going to have your back and tell you the truth. And don't ignore it. You're young, your emotions are going to be flowing. Don't let it deceive you. It's going to deceive you. I went through it. It took me probably a year after my first divorce before I finally caved in and realized the reality of the situation and changed. I got it cleaned up. I got it over with. I went through hell. I've been locked up in a mental institution while I was in the military. I went through some hell. And to save you guys that type of trouble, look out for each other. Listen to one another, especially if it's, it's you would think it's common sense, but people on their own are gonna more than likely make mistakes. So just look out for each other, listen to one another, look out for those red flags with a lot of these women that target military members for the benefits, because they are everywhere, especially around military bases. So just take care. All right, good luck.